From aleatory to chance for glory, Magic players know a lot about the multiverse. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Welcome to Battle of Wits. Hello and welcome to the finale of Battle of Wits, the Champion of Champions bracket, where the winners of Season 1 are taking part in a final battle to determine who is the best of the best. Let me reintroduce my three guests. An altar artist of note with some of the most creative designs out there, it's ALK. ALK, what preparation have you done for today?
I have read every single Magic card. Even the ones that you are thinking of right now to try and stump me with, I've read that one.
That's the good. Yeah, well, that will definitely possibly help in the upcoming rounds. Fantastic. A level 2 judge and one of the geniuses behind the Scourge Divas podcast, it's Cayce. Cayce, how are you going to win today?
An excellent question. Take Gavin's knees out, I think, is the best bet. And go from there, I think.
It's strong strategy. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And finally, a senior game and product designer at Wizards of the Coast, responsible for some of your favourite sets. It's Gavin. Gavin, how have you prepared for today's battle?
Well, I played some Sporkle quizzes before this to get my brain ready for some Magic trivia, so that's a thing I did. And also, ALK, I want to say that I was thinking of a card that didn't come out yet, so you definitely don't know it.
Oh, I know it.
That's cheating.
I'm spyware. I was oh no, this joke isn't going to land.
One thing I just want to say before we get started is big hats off to Max. I mean, this has been quite the endeavor, and I remember when I did I think I was on the first episode of this.
That's right, yeah.
All the way back in the early stages of the pandemic, and so to see that now we're finally at the finale, probably about a year later, maybe even longer, it's really cool. So thanks for all the hard work you put into this, Max, and before the competition, really great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been a wonderful project to just try and bring as many creators as I could over the over the past 12 months or whatever it is together, and it's been really heartening to see the sort of response from the community. So yeah, thank you. Big thank you for everyone for being here today. But what are you playing for? That is the question. You are playing today for the not only playing to become the Season 1 champions, you're also playing for the first ever Battle of Wits trophy. So there's that. We don't spare any expense on this show. As always, the format is simple. My guests will answer questions, I will give them points, and the winner is the guest at the end with the most points. If you're playing along at home, get in the comments and let me know how you get on. So without much further ado, let's start with round number 1, which is, as always, Tiny Leaders. I'm going to show you increasingly less pixelated versions of commanders. You have to guess what the commander's card name is. The first person to guess it correctly gets a point. And if you buzz in and get it wrong, you're locked out until the next commander. Should all be old hands at this right now, so let's start with our first Tiny Leader. This one. It's definitely blue.
Mm-hmm.
No buzzes yet. Oh, very tense. Let's move on to our second picture. This one. Moving on to picture 3.
Can an island be your commander?
It's this one.
Looks like one of the arts for Counterspell, but I'm pretty certain Counterspell can't be your commander.
Well, we'll move on to the next picture, which is this one. That is Gavin.
Is this... and these can all be your commander, that's correct?
That's right, yep.
Is this Grand Arbiter Augustin?
Is it Grand Arbiter Augustin IV? It is. Yes, the Matt Stewart art. This is the art on the Judge 21 version of the card. That is a point for Gavin. Good knowledge there.
I did select that judge promo. I do pick the judge promo, so I'm glad I got it, but it's also embarrassing it took me that long.
It's very blue.
It's very blue, yes. I was when I was looking at this, I was like, this seems quite tricky until at least picture 3. So
You're choosing promo arts now, man. This is getting intense.
Yeah, it's also only promos and cards in Commander sets, so Gavin has an advantage.
I can't wait to get to one of the Mystery Booster playtest cards pixelated.
We're gonna make it difficult. This is the final. You know, I want you on your toes. Speaking of which, let's go on to our second tiny leader, which is this one. That is ALK.
Oh crap! I know what card it is, but I can't think of the name. It's the blue-red Merfolk from Oath of the Gatewatch that when you cast your second spell this turn, you draw a card. But I'm so blanking on her name.
I don't think I'm going to be able to accept that. Anybody else want to buzz in? Gavin.
Is it Jory N. Ruin Diver?
Is it Jory N. Ruin Diver? It is, yes. It's the game day promo art for Jory N. Ruin Diver. Again by Matt Stewart. Yeah.
Love that art.
All right, on to tiny leader number 3, which is this one. Nobody jumping on it immediately. Let's go on to our second picture. All right, no guesses so far. Let's go on to our next picture. That's ALK.
Geist of Saint Traft.
Geist of Saint Traft. It is Geist of Saint Traft.
Nice.
That is from the Blessed versus Cursed dual decks.
They're all alternate arts, at least, at this point.
Speaking of which, let's go on to our next one, which is this one. That is ALK.
Is that Jace Vryn's Prodigy?
It is not Jace Vryn's Prodigy. You are locked out. Anybody else want to hazard a guess?
I think I know what it is, but I'm going to wait till the next round.
All right. On to the next one, which is this one. No buzzers. All right, next one up is this one. And that is Gavin.
Okay, is it Oketra, the promo version from the San Diego Comic-Con?
Is it Oketra? It is, yes, it is God Eternal Oketra. Yes, from the San Diego Comic-Con version of the art. All right, on to the next one. So remember, I want the card name. No guesses. Let's move on to the next one. That's Cayce.
Is this Grist the Hunger Tide?
It is not Grist the Hunger Tide. No, you are locked out, I'm afraid. ALK or Gavin?
I almost blurted out a card that's not out yet, so I'm glad I didn't do that.
All right, on to the next one, which is this one.
Oh, I know
That's
what
Gavin.
it is.
Is this Godzilla?
No, it's not Godzilla. Or rather, it might be, but that's not the card's name. So, I'm being a little bit tricky here. ALK.
Is it Zilthora, Strength Incarnate?
That is close enough that I will accept. Yes, it is Zilortha, Strength Incarnate. It is a card that doesn't actually exist in any other printing apart from Godzilla, but its name is Zilortha, Strength Incarnate. So there you go. The art there by Antonio Jose Manzanedo. Very good. One left in the round. So this is your final tiny leader for season 1. No buzzes. Let's move on. Oh, no, that's ALK.
Is it Fibblethip the Lost?
It is not. No. you are locked out, I'm afraid.
I just thought that would be a fun call if it were.
On to the next one, which is this one. No. Next one. No guesses. Moving on. We have this one. That is Gavin.
Is that Urtai the Corrupted?
Is it Urtai the Corrupted? It is Urtai the Corrupted by Kev Walker, the alternate plane shift foil art, which I didn't know existed, but yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
Yeah, 3 cards in plane shift, Tongarth, Urtai, and Weatherlight just all had alternate art versions that are very hard to find.
Yes,
So-
I looked it up. I think it's the most expensive printing of a commander or something silly like that. It's like $400, I think. On to the scores for round number 1. So let's have a quick look here. So in last place with 0 points, yet to get off the mark, we have Cayce on 0. In second place with 2 points, we have ALK. And in first with 4 points, we have Gavin. All yet to play for, many rounds ahead of us. So let's move on without delay to round number 2, which is Topsy Turvy. I'm going to be asking you Magic the Gathering trivia questions in reverse word order, and you have to respond in reverse word order as well. If you don't answer in reverse, you don't get the point. So, for example, block Amonkhet in expansion second V was what? And the answer is Devastation of Hour. Alright, so to start off, we're going to start off with a nice, easy one. So, the question is, Mirrodin on Whispers of Vault, the of name proper, the is what? That's ALK.
Kana-ish?
Could you repeat that, please?
Kana-ish?
Kana. No, it is not Kana-ish.
Okay.
Anybody else? No buzzers. Oh no, that's Gavin. Nick of time.
I mean, I'll go with something, I guess, just because it doesn't hurt me to answer. I'll say Mephedros.
It is not Mephedros, no.
Yeah, didn't think so.
And that's Cayce.
I'll say Ishkana because it wouldn't be reversed because it's hyphenated.
Ishkana. It is not Ishkana, no. The actual answer is Sar-ish. Ish-Sar, Den of the Warlord Geth, where the spine of Ish-Sar comes from as well, I presume. Yes, Sar-ish, so 0 points there for anybody. Let's move on to question number 2, which is... Cast use spells rare mythic and rare of cost the reduced witch creature A introduced set 2019 witch. Gavin. You're gonna have to press
Unstable?
Is not unstable, no. Yeah, you're locked out. Cayce or ALK? ALK.
Booster mystery?
He's not Booster Mystery, no. Cayce, would you like to give a guess?
Realms that of Heroes.
It is not Realms that of Heroes. Good guess, though. Fantastic guessing there. The actual answer is Galloping the Ponies. Yes, rarity allows you to cast rare and mythic rare spells for 1 less generic mana. No points yet, so let's hope that we move on to the next one, and let's see if we get any points on that one. Next question is... Game the in process rare which details 719 rule comprehensive. ALK.
Game sub?
Is not game sub. Cayce.
Game the Restarting.
Game the restarting is absolutely correct.
Nicely done.
Fantastic. Yes, only on one creature, Khan.
Planeswalker.
That's right, yeah. Restarting the game. A bit of a weird process, but there you are. Straight on to the next one, which is... Name their 2 cards 440 nearly with artist Magic Prolific. Most of these who? And that's Gavin.
Walker Kev.
Walker Kev is correct. Yes, Kev Walker. Nearly at 440 cards, which is eons above anybody else. Has been going over 20 years at this point. It's kind of ridiculous if you look at the statistics. But yeah, the most prolific Magic artist. On to the next one, which is... Less or Life 5 had you as long as worked word ability which? That's ALK first.
Our Fateful?
Our Fateful, absolutely, yes. Well done there. I think everyone knew that straight off the bat, so fantastic. And next one is... Insane is books 1000A memorizes who wizard thee. Text flavor, thee includes card what? Gavin.
Wits of Battle.
Wits of Battle is absolutely correct, yes.
It's thematic.
Oh, it's the name of the show.
It's the name of the show, exactly. All right, and that...
Season 2 should be called Wits of Battle.
All right, that is the end of round number 2. So we're going to go straight into our next round, which is called Heartbreaker. It's a Mythic round. Mythic rounds are premium questions. There's only one question here, but it's worth 2 points. I'm going to be showing you 12 pewter Heartbreaker miniature models from the 1990s. 11 of these are based on magic characters and spells, and one of them is not. Tell me which one for the points. Guessing will proceed in reverse position order after round 1. So that's going to be Cayce, then ALK, and then Gavin. So let's have a look at those pictures. All right, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. All right, so Cayce, which of these is not something from Magic the Gathering?
Are any of them?
Yes.
I'm
yes.
going to go with G.
G. You're going to go with G. The guy there with the staff. All right, let's see if that's the answer. Yeah, it is straight away. Identifying the one that's not right. Does anyone know any of these?
Yeah, bottom left is Dragon Whelp. Next to it is Nightmare. On the top, B is Prodigal Sorcerer.
That's right.
I think F is Grey Ogre. C is Obsidious Golem.
Mm-hmm.
D is maybe Clay Clay something.
Earth
Clay
Elemental there for
Earth
D.
Elemental.
Oh.
Yeah.
H is Illusionary Forces or Phantasmal Forces?
Phantasmal Forces, yes. The flying soldiers there with the swords. Pretty epic art, actually. Yep, K
is K Wood Elemental?
Which one, sorry?
Is it K Wood Elemental?
It's Wormwood Treefolk. From
that
Dark.
classic card!
And then we have Library of Leng for L. And we have, I think, a Dwarven Warrior for E as well. And A is White Knight. So yeah, points there for Cayce. Congratulations.
White Knight famously not on a horse.
Yep. All right, the scores at the end of Mythic round number 1. In joint second place with 3 points, we have ALK and Cayce. And in first with 6 points is Gavin. So, slightly extending a lead there, but all to play for going forward. Yeah, round number 3 is going to be a brand new round, which is definitely what you want to be doing in the finale of your quiz. Round 3 is Journey to Nowhere. I'm going to be showing you some pictures. A character in the picture should be there, but is on a journey to nowhere. I want you to buzz in and tell me what character is missing. If you get it wrong, you're locked out until the next picture. So very, very straightforward. Should be a little fun round with some pictures. We'll start with the first one, so fingers on buzzers. Who is missing in this picture? And that is Gavin.
Jace Beleren.
That is Jace Beleren, yes, on Castaway's Despair, sitting on a beach, feeling very sorry for himself. Everyone buzzed in there though, fantastic. All right, fingers on buzzers again for the next one, which is this one. That's Cayce.
Vraska?
Vraska is correct. Yes, the Planeswalker there. I can't remember exactly which variant of Vraska that is, but that's all I needed is Vraska. All right, first two are easy. Let's see if let's crank the difficulty up a little bit. Moving on to picture number 3, which is this one. That's Gavin.
This is what is her name? If I describe the card, is that good enough?
No, I'm going to time you out. ALK.
Thalia?
It is Thalia, yes, the Guardian of Thraben there, the Johannes Voss art from one of the Secret Layers, I believe. Point for ALK there. And next up we have this one. And that's ALK.
Hazaret?
Hazaret, yes. Hazaret the Fervent. Thought I was going to trick you by having no spear in the picture, but no, that's fine. All right, and the next one is this one. That's Gavin.
Karn.
Karn, yes. Karn on original propaganda with, I believe, Volrath there. And the last one in the round is this one. Hey, okay.
Is it Amara?
Is it Amara? It is Amara. Amara Tandris on the Chord of Calling. Fantastic.
Nice.
Well done. That was quite a tricky one. I thought I went for a slightly less known character there, but seeing through my cunning disguise. All right, that is the end of the round. Very quick round there. Very quick fire. Lots of points scored, which is always good. Let's move on to the next one and slow things down a little bit. The next round is Tentative Connection. I have collected together groups of 4 similar things connected by a common thread. Buzz in when you know what the connection is and make sure you're right, otherwise you're going to be locked out. So let's go on to the first one, which is Whiplash Trap. See if anyone's going to guess from this. Doesn't seem like it. On to the next one. Hellkite Overlord. Alright, next one up is Eerie Interlude. And the final one is Sword of Body and Mind. Any ideas from anyone? Cayce.
Have they all been printed before the set they were initially released in?
Yes, I will definitely take that. They are all preview cards from supplemental sets. They were cards that previewed in a supplemental product such as a dual deck prior to the release of the expansion set in which the card is contained. Yep, so Whiplash Trap was originally printed in Plane Chase from Zendikar. Hellkite Overlord from one of the promos there, I think from the Vault Dragons. Then we had Sword of Body and Mind from the Vault Relics, and Eerie Interlude was Blessed versus Cursed.
I did not expect that answer to be right.
Well,
I was purely guessing off Sword of Body and Mind.
Sometimes you guess and sometimes you get it right. That's how it works. All right, on to the next one, which is Playing Your Pet. Going on to the next one, which is Mana Maze. Next one is Horde Magic. Gavin.
Alternative Magic formats?
I need you to be a little more specific.
So one player, solo player Magic formats?
I'll take that, yes. Solitaire Magic formats. We had challenge decks on the final one. Solitaire formats, yes. As seen on wizards.com. So playing your pet is one part solitaire and one part diagnostic tests. Mana Maze was originally written by Mark Rosewater for Duelist number 4. Horde Magic, I think, was one of the more successful ones, which is a deck filled with monsters, and you eventually you have to beat the Horde before it overruns you. And then challenge decks, as we saw for Theros Block. Wizards created 3 challenge decks, the Hydra deck, for example. All right, next one is Purifying Fire. Gavin.
Magic novels?
It's not magic novels, no. ALK.
I also was going to say magic novels. So.
Okay, fair enough. So you're both locked out, and Cayce gets to see all 4 answers before answering. So we're going to go with Elixir of Purity, Illusion Infusion, and Necromancer's Tonic.
Are these magic-themed soda flavors? I can't remember the name of the soda company.
Are they magic-themed soda company? That is very, very fantastic. Yes,
wow.
They are all magic-themed sodas. From the 2010 Magic pre-release, you could get a 12-pack of sodas from, I think it's, the Jones Company.
They did a Delver of Secrets one for Grand Prix Seattle in 2015, I want to say it was.
Oh, nice.
I was on the prize wall for that event, and there were almost fights over the last bottles.
This is timely, though, because I think there were sodas for Dungeons and Dragons sodas that people had, I saw, with the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms stuff.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. Awesome. Yes, so magic-themed sodas there. If you had some of it now, probably out of date, but who knows? Could be. might be fine. All right.
We still have some at the office, I know, somewhere. So.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. How long does that stuff keep?
Drink at your own peril, you know.
So see, that's a good little TikTok there. You can open some 10-year-old magic soda and be fine.
See if you live, yeah.
Awesome. All right, on to the next one, which is French Homelands. Nope, no one's going to get that from that. Fair enough. Next one up is Italian Alliances. Japanese Chronicles. Gavin.
The first set printed in that country?
No, that's not correct. ALK.
Oh, are these all sets that don't exist?
No. Good, fantastic guess, but no, that is not correct. Last one is for Cayce. Maybe going to steal it out of the bag as before. The answer, well, not the answer. The last one is 2 times English Visions.
Are these boosters that were included in? I don't know if I even have the box. I used to have the box. Something like this. The Visions preview box.
Do you know the name of that box?
Oh, it wasn't that one. It was the 2-part one. It's got small pictures of card art on it. It wasn't called the Visions preview box. It was a Christmas gift box or something like that.
That is, you know what? You're close enough that I will give that to you. It was the Multiverse gift box. You got 2 Visions preview boosters. You got hard to find international boosters. You got 2 Visions one. Now, the reason I actually added this was that it was the first time that you ever had printed cards in Magic that came out before the set. So Visions, as you see, preview boosters here, they were printed before the set originally came out. So they were the first preview cards, which sort of nicely ties in with the first question in the round, which I thought was a nice little thing to add in. Anyway, that is the end of Tentative Connection, which means it is time for Mythic round number 2, Savor the Flavor. yeah, this round is I will give you 8 characters and 8 quotes from flavor text, and I would like you to match up the character to the quote. The person or persons with the most correct matches share 2 points. All right, let's have a look at those quotes and those people. So, our quotes are: I don't need to have the perfect plan, my foe just has to have an imperfect one. Impressive. Small outbursts are healthy. The best way to keep a secret is to forget it. This is bigger than you, all of you. True riches are found in the mazes of the mind. Was that it? You'd better be worth it. And the quoters were Urtai, Chandra, Jace, Koth, Lazav, Liliana, Tamio, and Tezzeret. So, yes, with your pens and paper, write down which of those you think is which. Fantastic. All right, starting with ALK. Quote number 1. Who said quote number 1?
I guessed A, Urtai.
Okay. Second?
D, Koth.
3?
B, Chandra.
Yeah. 4?
E, Lazav.
5?
H, Tezzeret.
6?
G, Tamio.
7?
C, Jace.
And 8.
F, Liliana.
Okay. Cayce. Same order. Number 1.
Tezzeret, Tamio, Chandra, Jace, Koth, Lazav, Urtai, Liliana.
All right. And Gavin. Number 1.
Man, after hearing all of yours, I hate all my answers. But what I wrote down, I will not change it, is I have 1A, 2G, 3D, 4C, 5H, 6E. 7. I have 7B and 8F.
So let's find out what the actual answer is. The answers are 1C. I don't have to have the perfect plan. My foe just has to have an imperfect one. Is Jace from Summoner's Bane. So 0 points for that one, I don't think. 2, impressive, is Chandra from Alchemist's Greeting. 3 is D, small outbursts are healthy. So Koth on Lava Dart. 4E, the best way to keep a secret is to forget it. Lazav, clear the mind. 5 is H, this is bigger than you, all of you. That was Tezzeret. 6G, true riches are found in the mazes of the mind, is Tamio Prosperity. 7A, was that it? Is Urtai on Urtai Wizard Adept. And 8F, you'd better be worth it, on the Liliana version of Reanimate. And looking at my scores, I make that that ALK has 4 points, Cayce has 2 points, and Gavin has 3 correct. Which means, I think, that ALK gets the 2 points. Well done. So the scores, let me just total these up. So we have 3. So, in third place, with 7 points, is Cayce. In second place, with 8 points, is ALK. And in first place, with 9 points, is Gavin. So, literally 2 points separates all of you here. So it could go any way as we go into the final round, which is going to be this week Reality Smasher, obviously. I'm going to show you a card that's created by smashing 2 cards into each other. The end of one card name starts the other card name. Guess the name of the card for a point. So, for example, Crucible of Worlds plus World Slayer is Crucible of World Slayer. So, let's start with our first one, which is, fingers on buzzers, this one. Gavin.
Aegis of the Godsire.
That is Aegis of the Godsire. Absolutely there. Next one up we have this one. That is Gavin again.
Is this what? Skip me. Sorry.
Yeah, going on to ALK.
Reforge the Soul's Majesty.
Reforge the Soul's Majesty. Yes, that is correct.
That's it.
Fantastic. All right.
That'd be a good card.
On to the next one, which is this one. We have an enchantment artifact. And that's Gavin.
Trinisphere of Safety.
Trinisphere of Safety is correct. Yep.
What a mean card.
That's such an awful card.
Just
that would
what
not
White
be
needs.
a good card.
Oh yes, that would suck. All right, on to the next one, which is this one. Sorcery: return all artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end of turn. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. ALK.
Re-wake the Past in Flames.
You close enough that I will accept that. Actually, it's actually wake the past in flames, but you did say wake the past in flames, so I will accept that. All right, clear those buzzers. Next one is this one. We have, you may choose not to untap this during your untap step. Animate Walking Statue. Another target non-token artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature for as long as this remains tapped. Activate only as a sorcery. Blue until end of turn if you tap a land you control for mana. It produces blue instead of any other type. Cayce.
The Black Staff of Water Deep Waters.
The Black Staff of Deep Water is correct. Yes.
Amazing.
Water Deep Water, obviously. We love it. So, that's the end of the quiz. That's the end of Battle of Wits Season 1. But how did everyone get on? Final scores are, in third place with a very respectable 8 points, is Cayce. In second place with 10 points, it's ALK. And the winner, with 11 points, pipped at the final post just by 1 point, is Gavin. Congratulations to Gavin, the winner of Season 1.
Thank you. What a great and hard-fought battle that was. That was really a nail-biter. I took an early lead, but then I really got worried in the middle rounds.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think they clawed it back there, right in the middle, and I thought, we're going to have a good fight on our hands, definitely. ALK, very, very close there. You must feel very proud of how you did there. That was a fantastic quizzing.
It was a great quiz. It was a ton of fun, and I'm just happy to have been able to take part in this with my 2 other contestants today and all the other contestants that I played with.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes. So before we go, just time for a quick wrap-up from everybody. So yes, we're just going to go around and say where people can find you on the internet. Let's go and start with ALK.
Yeah, I'm ALK Alters. You can find me on Twitter at alters_ALK on Twitter and Instagram under those handles.
Fantastic. And Cayce.
I'm Cayce. You can find me on Twitter, Purple Snap, and you can also find my podcast that I do with Kirsty that was another contestant on episode 2 all those many months ago. We are at Scourge Divas on Twitter. And the podcast is Scourge Divas. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and we just released a new episode after a long hiatus.
I saw. I'm looking forward to it.
You're disgusting it.
Oh wow! Okay, fantastic. And finally, we have Gavin.
Hey everybody, I'm Gavin Verhey. I do a YouTube show called Good Morning Magic, and you can go check out. Otherwise, I make a card game called Magic the Gathering, so maybe you should go try out some Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. It might be enjoyable for you. Thank you all who follow. You can find me on Twitter at Gavin Verhey, Instagram at Gavin Verhey, Twitch at Gavin Verhey, and basically anywhere else that the internet touches. You can probably find me there. Thank you all so much for being a part and watching the long haul of Battle of Wits. It's been a blast.
A big thank you to everyone for taking part in this episode and this series as a whole. And if you're watching at home, a big thank you to you as well. If you did enjoy it at home, then maybe consider giving the video a like, maybe give the channel a follow, perhaps even tell a friend. And if you're feeling particularly generous, maybe check out that Patreon as well. And remember, there is no loftier ambition than the pursuit of knowledge. See you next time.